The Scorpion, Issue 3. The Golem is too fast, too powerful. I can't defeat him. Nobody can. You're doomed, Scorpion. You'll never survive the night of the Golden Fuhrer. June 1943. With World War II wreaking havoc over much of civilization, Moral Frost, the uncanny Scorpion, the man upon whom fate has bestowed the gift of eternal life, took to the skies to defend lands torn with Hitler's persecution. But the Luftwaffe's arrogantly controlled the airways over occupied Italy, and the man of indeterminate longevity, after a score of successful rushes, was not to fare well this moonless night. With the light of day, German soldiers inspected the charred wreckage. There is no trace of the American's body. He obviously burnt in the flames. Captain, I have found his identification. Ha! At last we have killed the famed Scorpion. But you are mistaken, Captain. Perhaps Moral Frost is dead and gone, but not the Scorpion. Now, you may be asking, how does the Scorpion defy the cruelest of nature's laws, the passage of time, the aging of man? Well, that's another story for another issue. Today's tale deals with the present. Some 30 years have passed. The lean young soldiers of Normandy's Bulge are now battling the bulge of middle age. But not the Scorpion. He has surfaced again as defender of the oppressed. By day, combating injustice with the pen as David Harper, editor and publisher of the Daily Times. But his countless years have taught him that words alone are not enough. And so by night, a foreboding figure emerges to do two-fisted battle against hate and intolerance. The Scorpion, Knight of the Golden Fuhrer. Our story opens in a Jewish household on Manhattan's Lower East Side. Rabbi Raphael Akaba and his daughter Sarah are just sitting down to an early Sabbath dinner. They spent another day working in that damp cellar. Why? Can't you relax? How can I? Sense danger as in the old days. I've heard rumblings of a neo-Nazi resurgence. We need some protection. But Papa, this is America. Oh, someone's knocking at the door. The old man's words are indeed prophetic. Who could be calling it on Sabbath? No, get away. Open up or break the door down. Blam. The familiar Gestapo uniform with swastika come barging in. Yesterday's nightmares race through the old man's mind. Grab the old man and let's go. What about the girl? Leave her. If she wants to see her father again, she'll keep her trap shut. Please, I beg you, don't harm my daughter. He's just an old man. What do you want from him? Seconds later, the rabbi is forced into a waiting limousine. Why so silent, old man? What is there to say? God saw me through this once, and I pray he'll see me through it again. Insolent Jew. What do you want from this tired old refugee? The time has come for the rise of the Fourth Reich, and you, Rabbi Akaba of Prague, have been selected to aid our cause. I am the Golden Fuhrer, who will soon rule the world. I am but a poor Jew. How can I help an important man like you? By resurrecting the bodies of dead Nazi leaders of World War II. But enough talk until we reach our destination. The World Trade Center, towering twin peaks that seem ready to sink the tip of Manhattan Island into the sea. If your ears are popping, it's because we are descending 1,800 feet below sea level. Achtung! The Golden Fuhrer returns to the deepest sub-basement of the world's tallest buildings, where America's only atomic-powered sewage-to-energy converter is housed. Here, in glass-enclosed vacuum tombs lie the organically preserved bodies of our fallen leaders. Now, Rabbi Akaba, for your specialty, make the dead rise. Once life is coursing through their bodies, we will have the military leadership to finish what Hitler started. Only this time we will win. For now, the Golden Fuhrer is the leader. To work, Mystic. But how can I make dead men come alive? And why do you call me mystic? I have no special knowledge. No special knowledge. I was an officer in Prague in 1941. The first casualty of that golem monster you built from clay and made come alive. You cannot force me. Rabbi, every man has his weakness. Yours happens to be a daughter. But the neo-Nazis are not the only busy ones. Uptown we find editor, publisher, and crusader David Harper. This CIA business is downright fascistic. Marcy, get me the president. Of which company, Mr. Harper? Of the United States. Now what is it? I told Sarah you were busy, but she insisted. Dave, I'm in trouble. You've got to help me. I thought you don't do any reporting on your Sabbath, Eve. I don't. Please listen. Men in Nazi uniforms with guns and masks broke into my apartment and carried off my father. Easy, girl. Slow down and start from the top. A short time later, then they threw him in a limousine and drove off. I called the police, then rushed over here. What'd the cops say? They shrugged and said they'd put a man on it. Oh, Dave, what do I do now? Where do I look first? You don't. Stay on the graffiti killer story. One dangerous case at a time is enough. Meanwhile, I'll call Inspector Peters and make sure he puts his top men on your father's abduction. Now you go home and get some rest. If I know Sarah, she won't. So I'll plant this electronic bug in her bag so I can keep tabs on her. But Dave, my father, I must try to check his whereabouts. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. Now go home and call me in the morning. Minutes later, Sarah Akaba maps out a new strategy. Some help Dave was, but I can do without him. Journalism, lesson 1. Proceed to the scene of the crime. Only this time the scene happens to be my home. A short ride downtown. Many times Papa told me about the Nazis, and I would tell him to stop repeating himself. I hate to go into that empty apartment alone. Now, where are my keys? But before Sarah can locate her keys, we're back. This time for you. No, take your filthy hands off me. Just cooperate, and you won't get hurt. Our orders are to bring you back in one piece. Oof. If you want to see your father alive, stop struggling and get in the car. Back in the office of the Times. Sarah's a good reporter. By now she should be nosing around looking for an angle. I've given her enough line. Time to reel her in. Marcy, I'll be working late tonight. You may leave now. Yes, sir. At the touch of a button, the bar rolls back, revealing an intricate electronic network. That was a pretty far-fetched story of Sarah's. Nazis with Gestapo-type tactics? Hard to believe. But I gotta check it out. Let me see just where Sarah is now. The blip is transmitting from Orchard Street. Seems she did go straight home. I'm glad, yet surprised. Think I'll go and check out the scene anyway. As the Scorpion. Whoops, I finally find a window that'll open and there's no ledge to land on. Luckily I've got my grappling hook to rely on. With my retractable coil in good working order, it's nothing better than swinging over the city on a warm night. I'm getting worried about Sarah. Maybe I shouldn't have let her leave the office alone. A poor kid doesn't scare easily, but that's what might get her into trouble. I'd better start winging it. I might have me some Nazis to catch. While the Scorpion is avoiding skyscrapers, the rabbi cannot avoid the Golden Fuhrer's vicious blows. You will obey, old man. You will bring my dead comrades to life. But I tell you, I don't know. What are you doing to him? We are convincing him to obey my commands. Papa, Papa, do what they say, Papa, please. Listen, old man, if you want your daughter's body to stay in working condition, you'd better start cooperating. Do what they want, Papa. I can't stand to see you like this. All right, I'll do it. I'll raise your dead. And so Rabbi Akaba, the mystic of Prague, begins his ritual. Even if I had the knowledge, I'd rather die than raise these monsters. I'll just go through the motions and chant the incantations I once used to raise the golem. Perhaps God will answer my prayers, as he did in Prague. Perhaps he will cause my golem to rise. And the prayers resound loudly from the depths of this frail man's soul. Blessed be our God, who putteth life in a body of stone. Rise, golem, rise. Please, dear God. And in the cellar of the rabbi's home, mystical words of the Kabbalah bombard the massive figure of lifeless clay, breathing life into it. Life for one purpose, to stifle the ugly fire of persecution. At the same moment, in the skies above, seems quiet around here. Sarah's probably inside. What's that lying at the curb? It's Sarah's pocketbook. Those water gators ain't got nothing on me. Bugging the girl's bag and not the girl. What? Building exploding like there's a bulldozer inside. I'll be crushed unless I can swing clear. That's a strange looking Nazi, unless he's some type of robot used by the Nazis. I just hope Sarah wasn't in the house, even though her bag was outside. But right now the problem is that monster. Better get up some steam. Ready or not, here I come. Wow, it's like kicking a brick wall. Wonder what he's made of. What chance could Sarah and her father have? Look at the size of him. I'll put him out of action by wrapping my grappling hook around his neck and, jeez, he snapped the steel cable like it was a yo-yo string. And I'm the yo-yo. Ugh. While beneath the World Trade Center, I can sense his presence, his spirit. The golem has risen, thank the Lord. But the strain is too... What happened? I don't know, sir. All of a sudden the old man fainted. My patience wears thin. Tie him and his daughter up, then call the Grand Assembly to order. Meanwhile, the Scorpion is not faring much better. Thanks, Rocky. I couldn't have found my way out of this garbage by myself. What a grip. He's lifting me up like I was a fly. His eyes are glowing. I can't look away. I don't believe it. It's impossible. In the monster's eyes, a vision of Sarah and her father tied to a post. The surroundings are familiar, but it's clear now. They're captive in the World Trade Center. That's the only place with a sewage-to-energy converter. I'm not sure I understand this. It's as if the monster wants to let me know what he's after. Hey, he could have pulverized me, but he's, like, throwing me away. With the grace and agility of an accomplished gymnast, Scorpion twists his supple body in midair and lands on his feet. This is ridiculous. He's heading down the subway steps like he knows where he's going. Maybe he does know where he's going, but does he know he needs a token? You need a token. I know, I'm looking for one. Not you, lady. Excuse me, sir, you need a token or it won't. Oblivious to anyone or anything, the monster continues on his journey. Work! Oh my God, what is it? There's a monster in the subway. Call a cop! One mugger and all you cowards run away. He said monster, lady. Didn't take him long to make his presence known or felt. In a split second, the Scorpion bounds in the subway. Anybody see a 10-foot rock monster go by? Run, Hart, run. This place is swarming with nuts. Get off my back. I gotta get out of here. I was afraid of this. He's on the track, heading downtown. But so is the train, and it's coming right at him. I've only got one shot. If I can latch my grappling hook onto a girder, maybe I can knock him to the next track. No time to swing back. I have to arch my back, get my body up. Made it, right on top of the train. But the monsters hit the third rail. Next stop, Hasso Street, World Trade Center. How about that? Seems Rocky knows the subway system better than I do. Must locate a floor plan of this place and find out where the sewage converter is. Seconds later, as the fleet-footed scorpion dashes through the underground. Quickly, Kurt. Open the ventilator duct. What's the rush? Uh-huh. Two guys dressed as Nazi soldiers. I won't need that floor plan after all. Well, if it ain't Heckle and Jekyll. Who are you? Me? I'm the building inspector. And I don't think you're going to pass the inspection. I'll teach them to play with pop guns. Now to see where this vent leads. I can hear voices below. Can't make out what they're saying yet. A few 100 feet later. We are barbarians, and we are proud to be barbarians. What the? An army of Nazis? Judging by what the character with the golden head is saying, they mean business. The final solution will be reached by ridding the world of the impurities that plague mankind. Impurities such as this. Wait, Golden Fuhrer. I heard that song 30 years ago, and I wouldn't buy it then. With the lightning speed of his arachnid namesake, the scorpion strikes. What hit us? I don't know, it's moving too fast. One caution crusader won't thwart my plans, so I'll make sure of that. Pretty clumsy for a purebred, pretty sneaky too. Regroup and I'll flank him. Hold it, hero, or I'll splatter your brains. You're just jealous because you don't have any. Attack the assassin. What's the matter, boys? You all see the same ghost? The wall. What? Oh, it's you. Well, you sure took your time getting here. It's the golem monster. But how? Get up, Papa. This thing, it's coming right at us. Shrugging off the Nazi gunfire, the golem moves toward the old mystic who made him rise. Yeah! He's freed us. With a gentle touch of the hand, the supernatural link between servant and master is completed. Keep shooting. It's got to go down. Papa, what's gotten into you? God has sent my golem to avenge. Now you will all die. Meanwhile, back to our hero. How does it feel to be the very first guys tied to a nuclear sewage converter? Stop gloating, fool. As long as the Golden Fuhrer lives, we are not beaten. You mean that golden-domed dum-dum? But the Scorpion isn't the only one seeking out the Nazi leader. Let go of me. I am the Golden Fuhrer. I have to try and save him, but I'm still too weak. No! They wanted the dead raised. I have done better than that. I have given life to clay, to rock. Destroy them, my golem. Kill those mongers of hate. Holy jeez, that monster's taking orders from the old man. Stop him. If you're going to slaughter these people, you're no better than they. His eyes are glowing like the monster's. They must be possessed by the same mystical power. I don't know who you are, but look, the monster's more berserk than ever. Got to move fast, if he should smash that the sewage tank. The strain proved too great for the aging mystic, and the supernatural link of the mind is broken. Yet the golem continues his rampage of vengeance. He's smashing the sewage tank. Oh, my head. Move back But before the Scorpion can finish his warning, a wall of water, stinking of human waste, engulfs the sub-basement. Papa! Papa! Oh no! He's blacked out. I have to reach him before he swallows too much of this mucky water. I have to get Sarah out of here. I just hope it's not too late. Our only chance to escape is my grappling hook. None of them will survive that mess. How do we get out of here? There's only one way, straight up. After a grueling ascent through soot-lined tunnels, the Scorpion, with his human burdens on his back, emerge at street level. I hope we don't get a ticket for obstructing traffic. Easy, Papa, you'll be all right. In a matter of minutes, the proper authorities are on the scene. Don't run off. I'm a reporter for the Times. I've got some questions to ask you. Sorry, Never could get along with reporters. Here I am, swinging, smelling, and soaking wet. But I can't get those Nazis out of my head. It's ridiculous. This is 1975. How has their hatred survived? Will there ever come a day when men stop persecuting each other? So we leave our hero, wet, weary, and sullen, yet resolved to continue fighting the intolerance that plagues man. The end.